Welcome to my tutorial on installing RAM into your computer. This tutorial covers DDR2 RAM. At a later date I will be putting up a DDR1 tutorial. Today we will be covering installing the RAM, testing it and checking in the operating system to see whether it recognises it correctly, and you will be learning about 32 and 64-bit versions of the operating system detecting a maximum and minimum amounts of RAM. I hope you enjoy the tutorial. RAM, cords, power supply unit, hard drive. These are the RAM slots here, and that's a massive heatsink that keeps it cool. That's just the overview of the inlay. Okay.
When we touch the ceiling for as long as you are.
See the niche? Make sure that is positioned over the tiny rod inside the RAM slot on the motherboard. I can't stress this enough, people, because that will bugger your $45 RAM chip. It is seriously important. Click the two tabs by gently flicking them out. Do not use force, otherwise they will be damaged, rendering them unusable. Gently position the RAM over the slot. Once you have got it over and the niche is over the tiny rod in the slot, push with rather firm force until the two tabs at the side click in. After this, just make sure the cords are out of the way from it that are surrounding it, and make sure they're both secure, the tab and the chip. The RAM that I installed had a clock speed of 800 MHz. The type is DDR2 800. Most systems 2 or less years old can take this type without complaint. If your computer is older, you'll need DDR1, 333 or 400 MHz for your system to perform at its best. I'll be covering this at a later date. Alright viewers, what you see here is the CPU cooler, which is the fan next to the bronze heatsink that I pointed out earlier. There is the graphics card that's blocking the main view of pretty much everything. There is the Wi-Fi chip down the bottom near the power supply. There are the cords coming out of the power supply, and they're terribly disorganised, I know, but there are far too many for me to hide. Alright, I'm ready to close this baby back up and test it, so stay tuned. This computer runs Mac OS X. Your computer will most likely run Windows XP, Windows 2000, Windows Vista or Windows 7. Please check my YouTube account for the Windows version. Now we're just going to click on Apple menu and About This Mac to load the information window. See, a total of 4GB DDR2 RAM has been installed. That's up from a measly 2GB that I had previously. All our work's paid off, hasn't it?